Okay, let's talk about the Chargers and the Titans. The Titans, well, I was about to say the Titans made this game close. The Chargers kind of were the ones who made this close, right? Because you got the pick six at the beginning, and then you let Chimere Dike return a punt for a touchdown on you. So,
the Chargers versus the Chargers.
I don't want to take too much credit away from the Titans. Like the Chimere Dike one, I don't want to take too much away from him there. Cody Barton with the pick six there. I don't want to take anything away from them, but that was also baked in a little bit of the Chargers getting that result. But anyways, 27-20 was the final score of this one. The Chargers end up winning the game when it's all said and done. Odafe Owe was the top-rated player here for the Los Angeles Chargers, the guy they traded for a couple of weeks ago with an 86.2. Tight end Tucker Fisk with an 83.6. Safety Derwin James a 78.0. Edge rusher Tuli Tuipulotu with a 74.6. Wide receiver Trey Harris a 73.7. And then Justin Herbert a 78.5. On Tennessee's side of things, defensive tackle Sebastian Joseph Day with an 89.7. Linebacker Cody Barton, who we talked about getting that pick six, with a 79.2. Safety Quandre Diggs a 74.1. Edge rusher Jihad Ward with a 70.8. And then edge rusher Draymond Jones a 70.2. Cam Ward in this game a 40.6. Stats told the story, Dalton.
Yeah, I mean, for good and bad reasons, actually, the Titans only got to run 44 offensive plays in this game, and maybe it was their best shot to win. You mentioned the Cody Barton pick six on, look, no controversy this time around Justin Herbert. This was his lowest graded throw, is his worst throw of the season. The pick six right in Cody Barton's chest. Great read on it, obviously set him back 7-0 on the second play of the game, but you had the DK punt return, but otherwise the Chargers dominated this game outside of those two plays, right? The Titans had a 49.3 offensive grade, 1 for 9 on third down. The Chargers had the ball for over 34 minutes, and Justin Herbert working around this offensive line once again, I thought was outstanding outside of the one throw. Only a 65.9 passing grade. You take out that one throw, which it still exists. You can't take it out. But if I did it, you took out that one throw, his passing grade was a 78. That's another really good day. Also getting it done on the ground, running the football, scrambling outside, and look, vertically down the field. We know he's still one of the best passers in the NFL. 92.8 passing grade on 10-plus yard throws. Once he got by the pick six and just, his worst throw of the season, Justin Herbert was awesome. And once again, for a team that is really struggling to run the ball, and Joe Alt's hurt again now, maybe worse than the first time, and he's just grinding his way through this offensive line that's just been so mangled throughout the year, and it's been their biggest problem. Herbert carried them to another win, even through some early difficulty.
On the other side of things,
yeah,
I don't know what else to say. The Titans' offense is horrible. It's the worst in the NFL. It's not even close. It's not. They were 1 for 9 on third down in this game. They were 0 for 1 on fourth down. They were 0 for 2 in the red zone. They were 0 for 1 on goal-to-go situations. Had 25 minutes total time possession. Cam Ward had a 40 PFF grade. I don't...
Can't block, can't throw, can't catch, can't run.
Yeah.
That's the list.
I just don't really know what else to say more about this time. The Chargers, you talk about, like, betting. What was the line? 14 and a half in this game?
Even for the Chargers on the road like that? Maybe. It might have been. Maybe 13, somewhere in there. I mean, it's just it's hard to. You'd have to check that. I don't remember.
Because what I'm saying is, the Chargers basically spotted them the 14. They gave them the free 14.
Yep.
Here's a pick six, and here's a punt return for a touchdown. They still lost by a touchdown. They can't do anything on offense. There's nothing on offense for this team.
I'd have to wonder. Somebody has to have the research on
I'm not trying to be overly critical, by the way. I don't know. When I look at this Titans team, I don't know what to think. I don't. Cam Ward will not get better this year.
Where that's it right there. Two things. I wonder for the anomaly of it. Somebody do the research out there. How many teams lately, who knows, maybe last 20 years, have had a defensive touchdown and a special teams touchdown and lost? I'd be curious. I'd be curious because it's not very many. I guarantee it.
Very few.
I'd be super curious on how many that is. The other thing too, I think at this point, and we're only halfway through it, which is rough. You just have to look at Cam Ward's rookie season the way that we looked at Bryce Young's. In the coaching turmoil and the disaster, and that team had nothing. That's where we're at. Is Cam Ward's rookie season is the same as Bryce Young, and you just hope any habits that he picks up during this season, any bad habits, don't stick or anything like that for the future, and a new coach can really work with him. But that's where I'm at. Is like, I can't even judge Cam Ward. It's not fair. It's not. They can't block.
Right.
Can't block anybody.
Right.
And he's got. I mean, right now the three guys he's throwing to: Iomaner, DK, Gunnar Helm. All rookies. They're all rookies with him.
Right.
I got a bad offensive line and a skill group full of rookies.
Right.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
You can't. Anybody judging Cam Ward about whether or not he's the guy, either way, it's just not fair to him at all.
I'm really impressed every single week with the diversity of the Chargers' passing attack. Oronde Gadsden, another good week, 68 more yards on the season. That's been fantastic from him since he has gotten into the starting lineup. Ladd McConkey, 56 receiving yards. Quentin Johnson, 53 receiving yards. Keenan Allen, 41. Trey Harris got 18. Tucker Fisk had 12. Scott Matlock had 2 yards and a touchdown on his one catch. Like, it's all kind of there from them. Even Keandre Lambert-Smith got a target in this game. He didn't haul in a catch, but they are so willing to get everyone involved on this offense. And very clearly, Justin Herbert doesn't play favorites like this. He can complete a pass to anybody on this team. And I think that just, again, goes to show how talented Justin Herbert is and how well he is playing. Is you just look at the laundry list of guys that are getting targets and have catches and receiving yards and receiving touchdowns for them. And it's pretty deep. It's about as deep as you'll see for any team. And so that, to me, was the most impressive, is how Justin Herbert continues to connect with no matter who his receiver is and move the ball like this.
Yeah, and again, with just the severe lack of pass protection that this team has with all the injuries they have, and it looks like Joe Alt might be out for a while, might even need surgery this time. They have the third worst pass blocking grade in the league. And yet Justin Herbert is still putting this team on his back. And they can't run the football either. I think they have, is it the first or second worst run blocking grade? They have the worst run blocking grade in the end. I mean, he's doing what we would normally talk about, say, Joe Burrow doing with Cincinnati right now. That's
right.
Exactly what Justin Herbert's doing. And, we talked earlier about Darnold and Stafford being MVP candidates. And I know on the surface, Herbert has 8 interceptions, and it's a lot and all that, and
Herbert should be considered. He won't be, but
he should at least be thought about, because this offense, with this offensive line without Justin Herbert, I don't know that they'd score at all.
No.
And the way that he's playing right now.
Unless you're replacing him with one of the other MVP candidates.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what this offense
He's been outstanding. I mean, the only thing I worry about long-term is if and when they get in the playoffs with this offensive line, if Joe Alt's not 100% or not in there, I think they're just going to lose a game in the trenches when they get there. But the fact that they could still get there, say with 10, 11 wins, is really impressive, because they've gone through a lot of
hard
adversity.
To not be bullish on their future as well, with
Right.
Alt and Rashawn Slater being fully healthy, and you're hoping that they address interior offensive line a little bit stronger when we get to the offseason, maybe with their first round pick. They're investing in an offensive lineman, something like that. So they're 6-3. They look good. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Joe Alt was the most disappointing, and the injury was the most disappointing thing for me as well.